Good afternoon, this is Donna with Gifted Energies, and I'm here to do another reading. You have chosen the apples and oranges reading. This is a comparative reading. Intuitively, based on the questions that you've given me, I feel it's important to go ahead and change it up a little bit, just to give you some better guidance. This was structured as a 12-card reading for you, and what I'd like to do is give you two cards for each question. You've provided me with 6 questions. And the first card is going to identify the problem and what the issues are with it. Then I want to provide a guidance card on what you can do to change things. This, again, I said this is a 12-card reading. I will most likely pull an additional card or 2 at the end, just to give you some clarification and to give you an understanding of where things are headed. What is the best outcome you can expect? So the first question refers to your mother and why she's been so angry towards you. You want to know what the underlying issues are there. I'm going to go ahead and begin by shuffling the deck. As always, until I feel an energy shift, or I feel the cards are ready to be read. We are using the Gilded Tarot today. And this is an intuitive reading. Shuffle one more time and then we'll cut the deck and begin. Again, this is the question regarding your mother and the anger issues that she's experiencing or that you're experiencing from her. Now, I don't read reversed cards. Just pay closer attention to what the card has to say. Pay closer attention to the picture, and I am going to turn this in the right direction so you can see this. This is Judgment. And what I'm actually picking up from this card is your mother sees things within you that, how do I explain this? Or she sees herself in you reflected back. She sees things in you that she wishes she could be, or that she was just trying to word this right. I'm sorry. Give me just a second. I know what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is she doesn't like how she sees herself reflected back. The things within her, things about herself. It's not you. She may feel that she's being judged by you as well, even if that's not the case. And I feel that that's where this anger is stemming from. Maybe that you have some disapproval for her, or towards her, disapproval of what she's doing, how she's acting. And she can pick up on that. Or perhaps she feels guilty for what she's doing, and it's her own judgment that she expects that others are feeling as well, and even if they're not. I hope that's clear and that makes sense. It's just not coming out the way I want to say it today. Again, just understand it's not her. And or not you, it's her. She's judging herself through your eyes. And she's internalizing what she thinks you're feeling towards her. Maybe that's a better way of saying it. And that's where this anger and this bitterness comes from. The next card I'm going to pull is going to give you some guidance on what you can do to make the situation better. And the card I've drawn is also reversed, so I'm going to flip it right side up. And this is the 8 of Cups. the first thing I get is don't worry. It's her, it's not you. Leave it behind you. Don't let it affect you. Move on from it. Move away from it. It's time to make a change and look at what lies in your future and not what. Don't let her hold you back from what you want. I can't emphasize enough that it's her own feelings that she's internalizing and twisting. Thinking that you feel a certain way towards her, or she's judging herself through your eyes. And you can't let that affect you. The best course of action from this card shows me that you should let go of those emotions and move forward. The next question, you wanted to know about moving out west. This is something you have really wanted. I'd like to ask this question being, is this the best thing for you? How is this move going to affect you? And the card I've drawn is the Knight of Wands. I really feel that the Knight is looking towards the future. The wands show me that you're taking action. It's something that you want, but it's not something you can just sit around and wait to happen. The Knight shows me that you have courage and strength, but it also shows me that this is going to be a sudden change. It's not going to be something that is necessarily planned for. It may be planned for, but I feel that you'll be picking up in the middle of it and just saying, screw it all, even if I don't have a job, even if I'm not ready to make this move right this minute, this is what I need, and we're just going to have to take the leap of faith and do it. That's what I'm getting from this card. It's going to be the sudden decision to make the move. I do feel that that move will happen for you. Whether it be out west or somewhere else, I don't feel you staying where you're at. So the next card I'm going to pull reflects on what is the best course of action. I just want to make sure I'm in frame so you can see these cards. I do apologize. What steps do you need to take to set things in motion? And this card is also reversed. And the card is the Three of Cups. What I feel is just letting go. Emotionally, let go of the ties that are holding you to that house. The ties that are holding you to the people that surround you and those energies. You need to let go and celebrate life. Celebrate the positive things in your life and just knock the negativity out. Be free and know that you're free to follow your dreams. Don't let anything hold you back. That is what I'm getting from this card. The next question you have. You want to know why his family doesn't accept you. I'm going to start with that one. And the card I'm drawing is Strength. What I feel and it's not necessarily a good thing, but I feel that they are, boy, I'm just going to say it, on the snobbish side, that they feel that they are above you for some reason, above your family. the things that come to me is that their son deserves better. There's a lot of pride there. It's like they have a picture or image in their mind of what they wanted for their son's life, and that hasn't necessarily come to pass. And even if these issues have kind of cleared themselves up, I don't feel that they're strong enough to apologize. That pride is getting in the way. It's almost like they know they shouldn't treat you the way they do, but they continue to do so. For some, the word that's so strong is pride. That's what keeps coming to me. Perhaps that means a little something different to you than how I'm taking it, but pride is the key word there. They are prideful people, and again, I do feel that they saw something different from their son. They had an idea of what they wanted. And I'm going to go ahead and pull another card, but what I'm being told is that you guys just need to say, hey, this is how it is and this is how it's going to be. And neither one of us are going to change. We're together and you're going to have to accept it. I'm not sure what difference that would make, but it's important that you stand your ground and that you have the strength to stay together and be strong together. The next card is reversed. This relates to what steps you should take to make things better. This is the guidance for this question. This is the Four of Pentacles. What I actually get from this is it really doesn't matter who they are or if they ever accept you. Yes, it would be nice. The focus should be on you and your family, you and your man, and finding your own happiness in building your own family. No, it's not fair if they treat you the way they do. But I think once they see that you're not going anywhere and that he's not going anywhere, and this is just the way it is, and you make a life for one another, I think things will change. I also feel that things will change if you get away. If you make the move to get away from those energies that are currently surrounding you. And you need to break that attachment. You also wanted to know why they don't contact their granddaughters and their nieces. So, this card is reversed. And this is the Page of Wands. And the first thing that comes to mind is their actions are childish. There's some bitterness there. And there's also fear. Again, that pride issue comes up. I feel that they are very stubborn people, which that pride plays a role in. But I also feel if they can grow and mature themselves, that things will change. As they see you make the changes and they see the positive things in your life coming to pass, I think that this may not be an issue. I see them contacting the grandchildren, nieces, later down the road. I feel that there will be a change. I don't feel that this will be, this distance and wall that they've built will stay put forever. The other thing that comes to mind is that seeds need to be planted give them glimpses of their grandchildren and of their family that they're not getting to spend time with. Let them see what they're missing out on. And I think that will also help make a change there. I'm going to go ahead and pull a guidance card for this question. And I've chosen the Two of Cups. The first thing that comes to mind is eventually that you need to see eye to eye. Try to put yourself in these people's shoes. Look out of their eyes at your own life and your own situation, at their son and you. And what do you see? Step out of your own life, your own feelings about your family and what's going on, and try to look at this from an outside point of view. I think that will bring better understanding. And I know that you can't tell his family to do the same thing. Hopefully they come to their own realizations that what they're doing is wrong and that family is important. But there's a strong need to come to an understanding and to be able to see things on an even playing field. And just have that connection, a common connection, a common ground, and finding that and making compromises so that you can make things work. Put yourself in their shoes and try to see what they're seeing and try to feel what they're feeling, and I feel that will bring a better understanding. You've also asked if there have been any messages from deceased loved ones. And I'm going to focus the next 2 cards on that. I feel that first, the question that I'm very, very strongly advised to ask is there anyone out there who wants to communicate? And then the guidance card that I'm very strongly drawn to pull for you is how you can communicate with them on your own as well. Because I do feel you have the ability to do so. The card I have drawn is the Eight of Swords. The answer that I'm picking up is yes, there are spirits. And I actually feel that there are many spirits who wish to communicate with you, not necessarily all relatives or deceased loved ones. I feel that you are surrounded by these energies. I also feel that some of these energies are trapped. And this may have to do with the house. I'm not sure. But you're blinded to them. You're not allowing your own strengths and abilities to come through. You have the ability to take off that blindfold and to break your chains and set yourself free so that you can understand these energies and work with them. I believe I mentioned finding a different way around instead of the obstacles and the energies that you were experiencing. Instead of trying to go through these, just notice that the camera needs to be adjusted a little bit here. Break free of those chains and work with them instead of trying to go through them. I hope that makes sense to you. Now the next card is going to give you guidance on what to do and what steps to take so that you can work with them. This card is reversed, and the card is the Eight of Pentacles. This card is about focus and applying yourself, being good at what you do. Also having faith within yourself. It's about study and paying close attention to your own work. Taking an interest in something and really applying yourself to it and not going at it half-heartedly. If you believe you can, you will, and you will be successful at doing so. I also feel that this could be a profitable beginning for you as well. Something that you, if you work towards working with spirit, that rewards will come and you will find some sort of success there as well. The next question I'm going to ask for your guides, your spirits, those energies to go ahead and come through. I'm going to allow them to come through me and open myself up at this time, so I can bring you any messages that come through. I'm going to go ahead and pull the card, but I also am going to open my mind. I get a lot of visions, I'll hear things, and I will try to communicate with them for you as well. The card, just as I ask them to go ahead and come through to express any messages that they wish. The card I am pulling, pay close attention to, is the Ten of Pentacles. The first message that comes through. And I feel this is from an older gentleman. I feel that he is on the heavier side. And his message is to protect yourself. Protecting yourself is not necessarily for a fight. What I'm picking up is protect yourself from those who would go behind your back and take something that is precious from you. Those who would try to deceive you and try to manipulate you. It's like someone's laying in wait to collect what they can or get whatever they can out of you. I almost feel as if there are others trying to beat you down. The other message that comes through is, and I feel it comes from this gentleman also, I am proud of you. I feel, I don't know if this person had problems with the eyes or just the fact that I feel a lot of pressure, headache around the eye area. And it could be just the emotions and tears of pride there. I'm not sure. This person is very they want you to know they're proud of you. And just to worry about yourself and take care of yourself. and the other message that comes through. And again, I actually feel that this comes from a different voice or a different spirit. And the message I get is you are better than they are. Don't let them beat you down. And to fight for what you want. I am now getting an image of a kitchen. And the smell of cookies. I want to say it smells like chocolate chip cookies, and there's nothing like that in my house. This spirit wants to comfort you. And boy, that smell is strong. To me, it's more of a grandmotherly love. And I don't know if this is a relative or just someone who's been around the house. I see a woman with kind of curly gray hair, kind of bushy. I would almost call it an afro. And the image I get stems from around the 50s, based on the decor in the home and the clothing that she's wearing. She just wants to spend time with you, and this spirit just wants to almost befriend you and know that you're supported. The spirit isn't doing a lot of speaking, but I get the feeling of they want to just pull you in and give you a hug. This may be a spirit guide that's coming through. And I'm just asking for clarification of who this person is. And the name I actually pick up is Hannah. Or Hannah. And I want to say it's more of a guide. And the message that comes through is just know that you're supported. Know that you are supported and loved. You're not alone. I'm just going to go ahead and pull a final card for you here. At least to give you guidance on what's coming through from your guides and the spirits surrounding you. And this is the Five of Cups. The first thing that comes to mind is forgive yourself. It's important to forgive yourself. I don't know what for, but there is some underlying emotions there that need to be forgiven. Don't hold yourself responsible. Pick yourself back up and set forth on a new journey. And let those emotions rest. It's time to forgive and move forward. I just gotta let go of this and clear myself out just a moment, and I'd like to go ahead and pull an additional card for you. Just summing everything up and kind of giving you an idea of what the future holds for you. I really feel that you need to get away from these energies and these people that are almost a vortex for these energies. And the card I've drawn is the High Priestess. I feel that this card is telling you to trust your own intuition. Magic is at hand. Don't be afraid to do some magic to get what you want. You are capable of manifesting your desires. Setting up crystal grids, doing a bit of candle magic, working your own intent, setting your own intent. Let the universe know exactly what it is you want. Don't be afraid to do those things. You have the power to manifest what you want and what you desire. You just need to be clear on it. Again, I highly suggest writing out your desires, what it is you want and what it is you see for yourself. Visualize it. See it, believe it, feel it, and know that it can be true. And with that, I bid you good day, brightest blessings, and I wish you the best. Bye-bye.